The secrets of our past revealed in the words of two knights of Lissy. Now to meet her grandfather, Landis West. To Lissy and to her destiny. A mountain range separates the Sakai Plains from Burr. There are many bandits lurking, the cruelest which are the Taliban. They wreak havoc on both Sakai and Burr, and their savagery knows no bounds. On her 10th day away from the plains, Lynn witnesses the atrocities herself. Chapter 3: Band of Mercenaries. Heyo everyone, it's Shadow Joker here and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fire Emblem. In the last episode, on our way to Kalen, we made a detour to the altar with the sword and the stone, where Lynn got the Manikadi said sword in said stone. And in this episode, we're on our way to Kalen. This place, the entire area is in ruins. Why doesn't the Marquess do anything to help? Caliber Mountains is home to a gang of vicious, ruthless bandits. No Marquess holds power here. My village was near here on the other side of the mountain. People were. The Caliber bandits came at night. It took only one night. Survivors numbered less than 10, including me. They're soulless beasts. I will never forgive them. Never. Landis. I am not running away. I apologize, I got interrupted by my dog. I will be back. Someday, I'll be stronger. I will break their swords beneath me like twigs beneath us, Dalian's hooves. I will avenge my people. I'll do everything in my power. When the time comes, bring me with you. Zane, don't forget me either. Kent. Oh, you too, Mark? Thank you. Wait right there, little lady. What are you going to do? To apologize, huh? Hey, she's quite a catch, eh, buddy? I bet the boss give us a pretty penny for her. Yeah, she roughed me up a bit, so I figure fair is fair. It's no more than she deserves. What are we gonna do with her flying mule? Don't you dare touch her! What? You just watch your mouth, girlie. Do what you will with me. Just let her go, please. I beg of you. Silly twit. Hegasai can only be found in Ilia. A rare beast worth more than you by far. We can sell it for a mountain of gold. Let it go. Ha! No, you can't. Come on, let's move. What's this? Be on your guard, Landis. There seems to be some sort of commotion over there. That's a Pegasus. Could it be? Lorena! Is that you, Lorena? Lynn? Lorena! What are you doing in a place such as this? Lynn! Is it really you? Come on, come now. No crying. I'm sorry. Well, acquaintances? She's my friend. This is Lorena, a Pegasus name training from Ilia. She's a little uncomfortable around men. Tell me, Lorena, what happened here? Well, when I heard that you had left, I decided to follow you. Then I saw this village. I flew down to ask if they had news of you. I didn't see these two, and, well, did your Pegasus land on them? Well, a little.
Haha, you heard her. She admits her fault. She stepped on my friend, and now she's got to pay.
Did you apologize, Marina? Yes. I told them I was sorry many times over. They just wouldn't listen. Don't cry. It's alright. Lynn. Listen, she's obviously sorry. Can we just let this pass? Don't appear to be injured or anything.
No chance. The girl goes with us, by force if need be. Hey, come on now, boys. The men are fair game, but don't put a scratch on the girls.
Mark, got to fight back. Lynn, You're a Pegasus now, aren't you? You can fight, can't you? Yes! Listen carefully, Mark. We're facing bandits. They're underlings, but we can't take them too lightly. Let's clear them out of here. Are you ready? The layout around here might make it difficult to fight. The same holds true for our foe, too. We can use these walls just so they may ensure our victory. Lynn, who's that? This is Mark. He's still an apprentice, but he's my tactician. Oh, I see. Mark, I'm pleased to meet you.
The Red Roost buildings are villages. Villages are in danger of being attacked. Enemy reaches a village before one of your units does, the village will be destroyed. As quickly as possible, visit the residents and give them warning. Only good can come of it. So let's visit them. Please select Lynn. So let's start off with having Lynn do it. I'm to visit the village, right? And issue the command. We are about to, and soon you'll be hearing my favorite song in the whole game.
Is anyone there?
Leave us alone, you thugs. Go away, we've no more go for you.
No, wait, please, we're not bandits. You want to help the village, please listen.
Man inside, everyone. I'll go see what's happening. Now listen to this music for a bit.
Yep, that is Together We Ride, the recruitment theme for Fire Emblem. And I love it so much. Anyway, let's meet this new friend of ours, I guess. The name's Will. I'm a traveler of sorts, too. Listen, these villagers have been kind to me. Mind if I fight with you? Not at all. We need all the help we can get. Welcome aboard, Will. By visiting a village, we gain a new companion. Will is an archer. He uses a bow to fight. Bows can be fired at foes more than one space away. Obstacles won't affect your line of fire. Attacking enemies without moving next to them is called indirect combat. If the enemy has no weapons capable of indirect combat, there's no fear of counterattack. That's to our benefit. However, you cannot fire on adjacent spaces. Someone moves next to you and attacks, that's it. Units with bows are best suited to lend assistance from the rear. Let's try some indirect combat, shall we? Select Will. Hey, it's me, Will, remember? Why don't you issue me a command? I'd love to help. So Will, obviously, is our first case of a new class. He is our first case of an archer. They wield a new type of weapon, bows. These are not affected by the weapon triangle, but they are still, technically, since super effective damage in this game isn't as,
effective as before, now it's only 2 times effective. Archers have less usability, but I still like them. I'll go over Will and Farina after we're done with the tutorial aspects. Farina is also our first case of a Pegasus Knight. They have even more unit. They have even more. No, they have even more movement than Cavaliers usually. However, they are very frail, kind of, but they can be pretty decent at taking magic attacks. Look at that, even our base resistance is 4, which isn't good in the grand scheme of things. So comparing that to our other units who have 0, 1, 0, and 1, that's pretty good. It'll only get better if you choose to train her up. Now, Will and Lorena. Let's start with Lorena since we technically obtain her first. Lorena, as stated before, is a Pegasus Knight. These are very good utility units early on, as you typically get Pegasus Knights early game. However, they're lacking strength typically, and Lorena excels in the same areas as Lyn, those being dodging attacks, and that pretty much she acts like Lyn. So if you like Lyn, but prefer lances and what am I trying to say? Yeah, and you want lances instead of swords, basically. She's a pretty good option. I used her when practicing, and she served me pretty well. I won't be using her to the end this time, though, simply because there's a pretty similar unit that I personally just prefer. Actually, I'm not sure on my final team. I may end up using Lorena. Depends on how things go. Well, Will's a unit. He is a more of an unorthodox archer. That is not to say that he's a bad archer. He can be very good. However, the thing is that Will he specializes more in strength, speed, and skill, which isn't common for archers, but is very well appreciated. He can be a very good unit. How I used him when practicing. There is another unit that I simply just want to use more on my final team, which is why I'm not using him this time around. Unlike Farina, I'm not unsure if I want to use him or not. I definitely want to use. Definitely not using Will. Not because he's a bad unit. Like I said, when I did my practice run this game, he served me pretty well. The only reason I'm not going from this time is I just want to try out a different unit who I think is cool. And Sing gets a level up. Alright, let's see what you got, buddy. At least you got more speed, because you haven't been doubling stuff. And Will can take you out. He's the only unit we have right now that can have more than just regular range. I guess that would make him the best at taking out his fellow archmen. I just gotta double check this guy's range, because Lorena starts off pretty weak, not gonna lie. I do think it's ultimately worth it to train her up, but training her up at first can be a bit of a difficult thing. Alright, there we go. Saying, let's see, can you double these guys now? No, not yet. I was hoping you could. Beggars can't be choosers, now can they? I don't even get it. Brigands aren't known for being fast. Yet I'm somehow struggling to just double them. Okay, Kent.
You can't double him, but that actually kind of makes sense considering when I went over mercenaries when talking about glass. One of the things I praise them for is speed, and well, you're being surprisingly versatile in this chapter for a unit I don't plan to use on my final team. Medley kinda worries me. Yeah, Lynn's not very... I know Lynn isn't very defensive. In fact, he's pretty damn frail. But I think we'll be fine. As long as this guy misses. Thank you! Jesus Christ, Lynn! Well, since I don't really have anything to talk about right now, there's one thing I should go over, and that's the Manikani as a weapon. How the Manikani works is, it's a more of a special type of weapon, obviously, as the game hypes up to be something more akin to a legendary weapon. Even though the text only says effective against infantry, what that really means is you guess that it's effective against cavaliers and armored units. We haven't seen any armored units yet, so I don't want to spoil what they're called. Lynn, I know speed is one of your better stats, but... yeah, and one thing that the tutorial went over that I guess didn't mention yet is that weapons have durability, so it's good to typically have at least more than one weapon. Right, early game, it's not of as much as importance as the tutorial talks it up to be, but it's still pretty important later on. And right now I'm just saying up so Lynn can kill the boss, because I don't know if this is a popular opinion, but honestly, from my experience, it's decently difficult to get level ups for your for your lords in earlier Fire Emblem games. And so she can do 12 with this guy. Saying you will... Okay, I think what we'll do is I'll just have Zane wait there. One Zane can double something. And doesn't do as much damage, and the damage has already been done. Alright, let's wait. Draw your swords. We're not listening to your stinking apologies. And his name is Miguel. Okay, not as weird as some of the stuff we heard earlier, but not exactly what I would define as a normal name. And yep, this should be it. Hey, listen, there's something I wanted to ask you. Begging for your life so soon, wench? Are you Taliver bandits? Taliver? Those greedy monsters? We're nothing like them. Those fiends will even kill women and children. We're from Genelon, and we know a little something of honor. Hang on a sec. That wasn't the end of the conversation, what? No, that wasn't the... whatever. Normally, I don't know how I skipped that. Whatever. You'll live to regret this, my brothers. The Genelon bandits will not let this stand. They'll find a rainbow connection. That's finally taken care of. Lynn! Farina, why did you follow me? It's so dangerous. You remember the knighting ceremony of the Pegasus Knights of Ilia? Yes, you joined a band of freelance soldiers to further your training. Is that what brought you here, Florina? Uh-huh. I wanted to talk to you before I set out. When I went to Sakai, I heard that you had left some strangers and were worried for me. Thank you, but I'm more worried about you. Me? Listen, most mercenaries are men, right? Bands of men. I can't imagine you being at all comfortable around them. I know. It's just, I've always dreamt of being a Pegasus Knight. I imagined I would just work it out somehow. After today, I'm not so sure. Maybe I should just give up. Lorena, don't cry.
Yes, there is no reason to give up your dream.
Lovely, Lorena. I have the most brilliant idea.
Sane?
You should come with us.
With the addition of Will here, we're a fine group of soldiers. And freelance to boot.
Wait, did you just include me?
Of course, we were destined to meet here. It's fate. Come now, Landis's band of mercenaries is as good a training group as you'll find anywhere. Sane, this is no joking matter.
Landis, Lynn? Mercenaries? I can give you the details later. This is all a bit rushed. However, Sane is right. Will you come with us, Lorena? Travel with you, Lynn? Truly. Would be so happy.
Fantastic! Beauteous Lorena, I am a knight of Kalin. My name is Sane.
Eek! Stay back. Don't get so close.
Ah, beautiful, and yet so modest.
I beg your forgiveness, calling us mercenaries. No, I approve. We can't leave Lorena on her own. She requires special attention, though. Can I count on you?
Yes,
you have but to ask. So, is it really alright if I travel with you? Oh, yes, of course.
If you're willing, Will.
Actually, I'm very grateful. Truth be told, all my money was stolen and I'm at a bit of a crossroads. I'll be honored to count myself one of Landis's legion. Now, I know that this is kind of a serious yet happy moment, but I just love this image so much. You have Sane being himself, Will being a nice guy, Fiona being scared, Lynn trying to comfort her, but then you just have Kent face palming in the background, and I love it. Landis's Legion. This is getting stranger with every day, Mark. And thus ends this episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem. Next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem, Landis's Legion will continue towards Kalin. See you guys then.